Welcome. How was your holiday? Okay. I want to welcome you to the session of today, of which I remember the last session we learned about money and banking under the economic skills. And today we are going to learn about the applied economic skills, and the session title will be unemployment. Okay, before I want to take the roll call. Elia Prieto.
Present, madam.
Lorenzo Rotis. Present. Okay, Scholar. Present. Milka. Present. Ben.
Present.
Pamela. Present. Sharo. Present. Elsie. Present. I can see you are all in. Okay. And the day today is 1st of July. And the year is coming to an end. Are you aware that you are going to prepare for the national exams?
Yes.
Okay. And the unit title is applied economic skills. Session title unemployment. And by the end of the session, I expect you to be able to define the term unemployment. Define the term unemployment. The second learning outcome is to state the causes of the unemployment. The third is to discuss, explain the types of unemployment. And number 4, the learning outcome number 4, will be able, using groups and discussion, the measures to reduce unemployment in Kenya. Okay, class, I expect you to be cooperative throughout the sessions, and if you call upon to answer any question, you be in a position to answer and explain. Is that correct?
Yes.
What comes to your mind when you talk about the term employment? Is there something new in your mind? What comes to your mind when you talk about unemployment? Scholar, can you give us the hints?
Okay, when you talk of unemployment,
Yes.
this is it's a situation where people are willing to work. They are willing, able, and actively looking for work, but they cannot find the jobs.
Can you give a hand clap to that? Exactly, she elaborated how it's supposed to be done. And before we continue, I want you to brainstorm and look at these pictures and tell me the situations the job seekers are when seeking for the job. I only have 2 flashcards. Can you share? And tell me, what are you seeing in the picture? What are you seeing in the picture, Ben?
I'm seeing poverty, somebody who cannot even comb his hair is very much frustrated.
Really? What is the cause of frustration?
Unemployment.
Unemployment. The cause of frustration is unemployment. Okay. The next, what are you seeing? What about the queue? People who are queuing there.
The vacancy are few, but there's so many people on the line
Yes.
waiting for.
Automatic, what you can see there is that there are many job seekers and we have few jobs, maybe in Kenya or in the institution or the company where they are seeking at the jobs. Okay. I think now everyone has a clue about unemployment. And you can define unemployment if you are writing the short notes because it assists during revision for the exam. Okay. Unemployment is the situation where people are willing and able to work, cannot find jobs despite they actively looking for employment. The situation whereby class being a learner center, I expect you to be giving me the absence. What is unemployment? The situation whereby
People who are
people are willing,
able
and able to work where? Corporation where they cannot find jobs. Where they cannot find jobs despite actively looking for employment. Take a look back. Just imagine a university graduate and start master education, loitering there at home, looking for a job. It becomes more harder to find a job. Just imagine that situation. You are trying so harder to find job where there are many job seekers and job opportunities are few in Kenya. And at the end of the topic, we are going to see how we can reduce unemployment also in Kenya and even in our communities. Okay, let's see we've tackled the first learning outcome. And I know that when you've been asked to define the term unemployment, you are being in position to tell out. Now, let's look at the causes of unemployment. Can you tell me the causes of unemployment? Yes. The causes of unemployment. Yes. Seasonal changes. Okay, clap for her. Another person?
Limited investment,
Limited investment. Another person?
technological changes.
Okay. Elaborate more about technological changes.
Technology change with time. So the technology we use maybe the other years are not done using now.
Okay,
Keep
clap
changing.
for her. Kola?
they have rapid population growth.
Okay, then we have to whatever have here. We have a lack of job opportunities, meaning that there are fewer jobs than the job seekers, as you dropped. The second one is low level of education or skills. Some people do not have the qualifications. And when we are looking for employment, the first key we consider is about the skills. As we are learning daily in, day out about the CPET. And CPET mostly on competencies. And competencies, we mostly look about the skills. When we go to school, when we undergo the training, we are supposed to get the skills of being prepared when you go to the industry to work. At least you have that skill. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. We have the population growth. And the labor force grow faster than the available jobs. we have something called like high birth rate. High birth rate, where daily day in population is increasing and the job opportunities are fewer and the job seekers are becoming more and more day by day. And later on we look at the unemployment graph, where we see that the job seekers are becoming many and the percentage is becoming high and we have low job opportunities. The next thing is technological changes. I think Pamela has explained to us that machines and automation replace human labor. Machines and automation has replaced human labor. What do we mean when we talk about this? Look at the technology is advancing day by day, and look at the artificial intelligence, AI, and all that automation which is whereby, and very soon the skills which a person is supposed to handle will be handled by the automation or the AI, meaning that the job opportunities are going to be minimal. Are we understood?
Yes.
Okay, we are done with the process of the unemployment. Let us look at the types of unemployment. Types. I want you to think, pair with your neighbor here, and tell me the types of unemployment. Discuss, tell me what you discuss about the types of unemployment. What comes to your mind when you talk about the types of unemployment? Think fair and tell to me. 3 minutes. 2, 1. Then
The first one is technological unemployment.
yes, tell me about that.
This is the type of unemployment that comes because of the increase in the use of technology. For example, nowadays they're using robots instead of the physical beings. So if they use the robots, it means that the people who are working in those industries, they are being replaced by the robots, causing unemployment.
Clap for him. Any other volunteer? Okay, let me discuss this shortly. Type number 1, we have the frictional unemployment. This occurs when people are temporarily unemployed when changing jobs or entering the labor market. I later will discuss about the university graduate, whereby has mastered the education, where he or her is looking for a job. Number 2, we have the structural unemployment. Structural unemployment. Structural unemployment occurs when workers' skills do not match the skills required by employers because of the changing economy. For example, a factory worker loses her job because machines now perform the work. And this is the opportunity whereby when technology is increasing day by day, many people are going to lose jobs. That's why we are encouraged to enhance more on skills. We have very many jobs which require your skills. Later on, Scholar talked about entrepreneurship skills, whereby you need to come up with a skill, start a business, venture it, and be self-employed. And that is the first thing that makes you to be safe on your side, because many companies, many institutions are enhanced on skills and maybe machines now perform the work. Okay, number 3 is cyclic unemployment. This occurs during an economic downturn or recession when business reduce production and lay off workers due to low demand. For an example, a hotel lays off employees because fewer tourists are visiting during the economic recession. And that's all about the types of unemployment. We come to the last one, which is discussion of the measures to reduce unemployment in Kenya. Now I want you to think, what measures are we going to take in order to reduce unemployment in our country or in your community? Think. What comes into your mind? What are we going to do? What are the measures? Measures to reduce unemployment, scholar?
To promote entrepreneurship and major self-employment.
Okay, clap for her. Another one? Sharon?
Encouraging investment and industrial growth.
Okay, encouraging investment and industrial growth. Milka?
Promote education and skills training.
Okay. Let me add some for you. The other measures is to improve the infrastructures, Sharon has said, and also to create jobs by the government. And also the most important one here is to support the SMEs, the small enterprises, the SMEs, small medium enterprises. This is going to help us a lot, especially in our country, Kenya. Promote education and skills training. And what encourages me most, take a look here at KSTVET. KSTVET. What they offer here is training. Under training, they offer skills. That comes from the word competencies. And when we come to specialization, we have very different departments. We have business department, we have engineering department, hospitality, and the major key here is to gain the skills. When you are ready to be sent back to the industry or to the training institution, you are supposed to have that skill, to share out that knowledge on how to perform a task, deliver to people in order to earn. And without the skills, my friend, without the technical skills, especially at this juncture, there's no way you can go. So, at 100 times at most, I encourage you to perform more on skills and introduce us unemployment in our country, Kenya. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The last one we have to see the effects of unemployment. Number one is poverty and low standards of living, increased crime and social problems, loss of income to the individual, reduced government revenue. And when we talk about the reducing the government revenue, when we have most of unemployed people, they stay there longer in there. The government revenue is going to reduce because we have high rate of unemployed people than people working in their jobs. Is that okay? Okay, to summarize, here I have with you the chart, and this chart help us to look at the reasons why the rate of unemployment in Kenya is rampant. And the statistic shows the level of unemployment in the population. And the key figures here, when you try to see, look at it. The labor force here, we have 52.2 million. The unemployed people, we have 2.8 million. The unemployment rate here, we have 18.4 million. And the youth unemployed here, we have 34.7 million. Take a look here, the rate of unemployed people in Kenya. And just imagine you want to be out of industry, get out there, get that job. Just imagine. To reduce that unemployment, come up with a skill. Start your own business. At the same time, when you are going to earn your money, and we are going to reduce that part of unemployment. Because when you look at 2020, the rate of unemployed was 15.6. The year 2021, 16.2. The year 2022, 16.8. The rate is increasing day by day. And the year 2023, we have 17.5. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. And the year 2024, we have 18.4. Just look at the graph and imagine the rate of unemployment in Kenya. Make an analysis of that. And just look at the trend rates over that year. When you look at 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and the trend is this way. Have you got something?
Yes.
Okay. And to summarize with that, we want to remind ourselves what we've learned today about the unemployment. And I need 3 volunteers to stand up and tell me what we've learned today. Pamela, Scholastica, Sharon, stand up.
Mwalimu anataka watu wasimama.
Keep facing, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
I've learned about causes of unemployment, which are lack of job opportunities, low level of education and skills, and technological changes.
Clap for her. Sharon.
Causes of unemployment, where we have lack of job opportunities, low level of education, and rapid population growth.
Give a hand clap to stand. Scholastica.
Okay, I've learned types of unemployment. I've learned that we have frictional unemployment, structural, and seasonal unemployment.
Okay, hope we all understood the topic for today, and thank you for your cooperation. I want to leave you with an assignment so that you can to go and master it using your own time. I want you in groups of 5. Discuss why debt is hindered. 20 marks.